Hello everyone, welcome back to Invest and Smile. The purpose of this channel, as you know, is to help you overcome your challenges and light your path. So I want to ask you, how many times in life, well, let's even go one step back. How many times during the day do you need to make decisions? Is that often that you need to come up with a decision for something? Is it something that you do once a day, twice a day, 3 times a day? I wonder what's your answer, but you could drop that down in the comments below. Meanwhile, I'll say decision making is not something we do once, twice, 5 times, 10 times a day. Decision making is something that we come up with, that we need to deal with every minute of the day. Right now, when I'm talking to you, I need to make a decision. What am I going to talk about? Now, decisions could be, okay, what I want to wear this morning? What time do I want to go to work? Through which route? With who do I want to have dinner? With who do I want to have lunch? It could be big decisions. Could be, who do I want to get married with? Could be a decision, okay, what's my next step in my career? Decision making is something that we basically need to deal with 24/7. It's not once a day, once a month. It's something that always comes back again and again, and that's fine. It's totally fine. So when we realize that the skill of decision making is something so important, maybe we should put a little bit more emphasis in acquiring that skill and taking the right steps in order to basically make the best decisions. So before we talk about how to make the best decision, or the most important thing when you want to make a decision, I'll go one step back. Now, when you make a decision, instead of having for lunch, you wanted to have whatever it is, a good salad, you decide to have eggs. It's all good. Even though some people will say this is better, that's not. It's fine. But there are decisions in life that are a lot more crucial. So wrong decision making could be in the marriage. If you decide to marry someone and he or she is not for you, or you're already in the marriage and you didn't decide yet to make that commitment, or in a job, or let's take it even one step further. If you didn't make the right decision when you're on the road and you made the wrong turn and a car came, you know exactly where that can happen. So it's right that decision making could be a life or death experience, and that's like taking it all the way to the edge, but it could also have a huge effect on the way you live your life. So in order to make decision making something that we process in a good way, I'll give you an example from a story before that, how wrong decision making got me to spend a lot more money than what I wanted. So there was a time that I was working pretty hard at nights, and I think that week I probably worked, I guess I'll say I worked like 3 nights in a row. I didn't sleep at all. When you're young, you think you're a Superman and you can do everything, but I was really with no sleep. And then the next day I had to take, after 3 nights with no sleep, I had to take my car to be washed. And that's pretty simple. Let's put aside that I wasn't smart at all doing that, because I had to drive. And driving after 3 nights with no sleep is really important. It is not important, the opposite. It's really dangerous. Don't listen to the last part. So I went to the car wash, and then the salesman over there comes to me and starts explaining to me about this new car wash that they have. That they put this special powder on your car. He went on, and I was just, I was wiped out. And at the end of the day, I just told him, you know what, just do it. Now that doubled my price. No, it didn't double my price. It was probably 15 times more than what I would have paid in a regular day, just go and do my car wash. And I could guarantee you I would never say yes if I wasn't that, like if I was more awake, no doubt I'll say no. So this is only a small example of a situation that I made a wrong decision and it cost me a lot more money. By the way, there are times that it cost me hundreds of thousands of dollars, the wrong decision. And there are times in the relationships that wrong decisions had brought to me a lot of pain, emotional pain. So I think until now we understood that making the right decision could be something that will be really helpful for us in life. Of course, in the day-to-day, in the routine, and also in bigger life picture. So what I want to talk about that is really important for you in order to, I'll say the first step, you know, there are so many steps in order to make the right decision. And there are a lot of methods that we won't talk about in this video. But the first step before you go to any of those methods is getting a good night's sleep. I'm assuming you probably had an idea that I'm going to say that through the story that I told a few minutes ago. But getting a good night's sleep is something really crucial. You know, I had a few years that when I wanted to save time, or I'll say gain more time, the first thing I used to cut was in the sleep. I say, yeah, I'll sleep less. Instead of 6-7 hours, I'll cut it down to 3 hours. So I thought, okay, I'll cut down my sleep, I'll have more time. These days, what I realized that cutting down in the sleep is the last thing I want to do. You know, sleep is so important for us. You know, let's say now you drive your car, or let's take your phone that you use all day, right? Usually at the end of the day, you'll put it in the charger and it charges. Same thing with us, with our body. In order to make great decisions, the first step, really number one, before all of the methods, is get a good night's sleep. That's like number one, before everything. Now I'm sure people will start telling me, okay, well, I have no time for sleep, whatever. I said the same thing. Eventually you'll realize that the damage that it's doing for you is really big. So if, let's say, now you have a really busy schedule and you can't cut down on whatever you're doing, and you know it's really important, so let's start with, I'll have a good night's sleep before my big decisions. I'll have a good night's sleep before I go out on a vacation, because I want to be, you know, I don't want to be all dragged out over there. I want to enjoy. So before big decisions you want to make in life, make sure you are having a good night's sleep. Could be before a presentation in your business. It could be before an important conversation you want to have with yourself, with your spouse, with your partner. Make sure you get the good night's sleep. Now, how to sleep, when to sleep, that's a whole different video, a whole different subject. I'll just say for now, try to have about the same time every day you go to sleep. Of course, it doesn't have to be the same minute, but about the same time it would help you fall asleep and get a better night's sleep. But really make sure that's like the most important thing in order to start the process of the skill of good decision making. So we're right now at the middle of the day. Maybe you're watching this at night. Whatever it is, I hope you get some sleep in the coming night, and we will see you soon. Have a great day.